Oh hey guys, this is Storm Productions, aka in the 4603, and I'm back in Heartbaked. And wow, that was beautiful. And we're gonna continue. He sat there silently grinning. That was you? No way! Radley got into so much trouble for that. He let out another laugh, and after a minute I couldn't help but join in. Radley was banned from the bakery for weeks because my grandmother thought that he brought in ants and put them on my cookies. We should apologize to him. Okay, maybe not. I relaxed and leaned backwards, resting my palms of my hands in the soft licorice grass. We sat in a comfortable silence for a few moments before Carver spoke up. Why did you ask me to go on a date with you? I paused, my breath caught in my throat. I couldn't tell him, could I? Oh, this is gonna be one of those really awful times. Oh god, I don't want this. Alright, we're telling the truth. I nodded to myself. It was better to just tell the truth. There's no point in trying to hide it or trying to lie. Don't get mad, just hear me out, okay? I was reading from my grandmother's recipe book, and I found one that I hadn't made yet and that I can't make yet. It needs love, and I thought... He thought of me. Of all elves, why me? I couldn't tell him this part. I felt shame spread from my body, and I took a deep breath. I just wanted to make the best cake, and I wanted to beat you. I'm sorry. He cut himself off and jumped. He looked like he was ready to bolt again. Carver, wait, that's not... I don't feel like that anymore. It doesn't matter. He gave me a cold look before running off. I watched him as he ran. My cheeks felt warm. He was right. All I've ever been was jealous of him, and I ruined everything. I pushed the heels of my palms into my eyes, trying to stop the slow tears that were tumbling down my cheeks. Things were going so well. Just had to mess up again, didn't you? You shouldn't even have bothered trying again. I cried to myself, sitting in the field alone for pastries know how long. I looked up at the soft baa of sheep and found Benjamin standing a few feet away from me. How long had he been there? One of the sheep stood in front of me and baad again. Hello. The sheep nudged my head, and I reached out and patted it. What do you do with sheep? Hello, Vanessa. I nodded to him, then reached out and hugged the sheep. So soft. Who knew the sheep could be so comforting? I heard a shuffling noise, and I lifted my head to see that he sat nearby. He wasn't saying anything, and his other sheep just walked around nearby, grazing the grass. I buried my head in the wall and let out a deep breath. What do I do? I really messed up. I can't believe I ever thought that this was a good idea. Benjamin didn't say anything, but a brief look told me that I was at least listening. It was more comforting than I would have expected. I decided to confess everything. I talked about the recipe, why I chose Carver, a rivalry, and how it started. I told him about my jealousy and finally about how badly I messed everything up. The entire time he sat there, silent. Sheep bad to my each and every now and then, but the one never left my side as I explained everything. It let me hug it and cry into its wall. Took a few deep breaths to calm down and wipe the last few tears off my cheeks. It felt really good to have all of that off my chest. I finally let go of the sheep, and it poked my cheek with its nose before trotting over to join the others. No wonder Benjamin loved them so much. And I say, are you feeling better? I looked up and met his eyes. For a second, I gave him a small, relieved smile. Yeah, thank you for listening. I should probably go home now. The sky had gotten much darker than it was when I left, and I didn't realize that until how late it was. That's probably the best idea. He slowly stood up, and I followed suit, brushing off my skirt and stretching my aching knees. I'd definitely been sitting for too long. I started walking away, but then I stopped and turned to Benjamin. Thank you again, and I'm sorry for being so rude to you before. He tilted his head and gave me a confused look. Rude? You've been very kind to me, Vanessa. Does he know the definition of kind? I'm anything but kind. I think you should apologize to Carver tomorrow. He seemed to speak to himself and nodded gently before turning and walking away, his 2 sheep in tow. Maybe he wasn't as weird as I thought he was. I sighed and rubbed my face. I should try to get home and get some sleep before tomorrow. Yeah, it was a good choice. It would be weird not to say that. My dreams were filled with fragments of moments from the past few days. The only thing clear to me was that stupid face, the one I used to cringe just thinking about. But now all it does is make my heart flutter. I couldn't believe it, I'd actually fallen for Carver. Now he hates me. This was so backwards. I wanted to humiliate him, knock him down for a few pegs, even though he was already so low on the totem pole he could barely reach my countertop. And for what? Some stupid cake? There were tons of things I could make to honor the pastry god. Why did it have to be that cake? Why had always just been jealous of Carver ever since we started baking together, ever since he showed just how much better he was. And I never noticed that underneath the cartoony grins, ridiculous antics, cross-dressing apparently, was a guy that I could totally see myself with. Can't believe I really like him. There's only one thing to do. Okay, Vanessa, you got to get your man. For real this time. I hopped out of bed, marching directly to the shower, intent on washing away the failure and guilt and just everything. Then I'd find Carver and tell him, well, I'll work that out later. It would all work out. I know. I could tell he felt something for me too. I wouldn't even forgive me. Once I was ready, I hurried downstairs, wanting to catch Carver before he opened his bakery for the day. I kept going over and over things I would say to him in my head, but nothing sounded right. How do you say, hey, I was totally and intentionally using you so I could make that cake? Humiliate you because I'm a horrible mess of burnt cookies and I actually kind of like you, so could we try going on a real date? Actually, that's not too bad. Hey, Sugar Bun. Yeah. My progress was halted by Bradley suddenly appearing in the doorway, and I scrambled to a halt, pressing a hand to my chest. Pastries, Bradley, were you trying to give me a heart attack? Sorry, I'm just so excited. What? For what? Come figure of it. What are you doing here so early? I looked at him over, noticing that he got a bit more put together than usual. Gave me a knowing grin, tossing an arm around my shoulder. Oh, come on, pastry girl. Stay your day. You don't gotta downplay it. I came to help you get ready. Got any last minute baking? Let out a gasp, eyes widening. The festival! How could I have forgotten? This was the whole thing that had been about for the pastry's sake. Let out a groan and pressed my face into my hands. I spent all my time trying to steal Carver's heart for that stupid cake. If Carver had been the one selected for this year's festival, he would have spent all his time baking, coming up with new delicious recipes. Definitely wouldn't have tainted the pastry god's celebration with something like jealousy. I could feel my eyes burning as the thoughts hit me, the realization that I'd have to go out and make a speech today, and have nothing to talk about how I crushed someone who didn't deserve it. What kind of pastry chef was I? Sugar Bun, are you alright? My shoulders shook as the tears spilled past my cheeks, and I inhaled deeply, trying to calm myself down. Vanessa! What's wrong? Bradley drew me into his arms, and I threw my own around him, clutching tightly to his shirt, pressing my face into his neck. I can't do this. What are you talking about? He rubbed my back in a soothing, repetitive motion, and I clung to my best friend, needing his strength. I don't have anything prepared, and I don't deserve this, and now Carver hates me. Oh god, you're just spilling it all. And I think I might actually feel something for him. I knew Bradley was going to think me crazy, but he stiffened by a word coming from his lips. I started to wonder if he'd even heard me, or if he could ever understand it through all my blubbering. I pulled away, wiping my face, looking up into his eyes. Oh, Sugar Bun, nobody could hate you. Bradley gave me a smile that looked too forced, his hands moving to the rest on my shoulders. He was quiet for a moment, and even though he was looking at me, it didn't feel like he was really seeing me. Because he's literally the guy who got friend-zoned. If you really like him, you should just gotta let him know before it's too late. Bradley, he always acted like everything was so simple, but maybe it didn't have to be complicated. I nodded slowly, inhaling a bit. Damn. Damn, he did it again. Oh well, someone did it again, like, I cannot hate Bradley after this. Where was that other thing? There was another book I read not too long ago. I think it was a book, maybe it was a game. I can't even remember. But it's something where someone like friend-zoned themselves so hard, and like he did it right now, and that is one of the most like beautiful things you can do, to be honest. I'll be honest with you. I nodded slowly, inhaling a bit, shaking and sniffing. But what am I going to do about the speech? Can't help you there. Bradley released me, stepping back, slipping his hand into his pocket. Oh. Sorry, Sugar Bun. I think I left something at home. I'm gonna go grab it. See you at the festival, alright? Bradley headed out of the door before I had time to respond. I let out a sigh, walking to grab the tissue for my now running nose. Okay, I can do this. I'll just go to the festival, give a speech about something, find Carver, and everything will be alright. It has to. I checked the clock, suddenly feeling restless. There's still some time before the festival was supposed to begin. I didn't want to show up looking totally unprepared, so I decided to do some baking. Strawberry shortcake. I measured the ingredients, poured the batter, cleaned the tray, put them in the oven on autopilot. God damn it. My mind was far away from that kitchen. Another kitchen entirely. Vanessa? Huh? I blinked, looking down at the counter before me. Somehow I managed to make 3 shortcakes, neatly frosted strawberries positioned perfectly. The mayor gave me a warm smile, and I rubbed my arm, hoping I hadn't kept him waiting long. Sorry I spaced out there for a second. No worries, my dear. Are these for the festival? Yeah. Thank you. I'm sure everyone will appreciate your hard work. Yeah. It's about time to start. I've been looking all over for you. Should have known you'd be in here, baking until last minute. Yeah. Come on then. Maya gives me a sunny smile and carefully picks up 2 of the shortcakes, taking it to take out to everyone. I take the other one, biting my lips when I notice my hands trembling. All this time, and I had no idea what to say to this stupid speech. As I walked outside, the sun shone brightly in my face. I squinted, lifting a hand to block out the light. A few elves approached me with cheery faces, taking the shortcake away to be placed with the other pastries, and I forced a smile of my own. A crowd was gathered in the town square around the stage, and the mayor led me there with a hand on my back. He was talking enthusiastically about something, but I couldn't bring myself to pay attention. My heart pounded, nerves rising up in my throat. All I could think about was how I shouldn't be the one doing this. When I blinked again, I was standing at the stage, the podium beneath my shaking hands. Everyone stared up at me with expectant faces. I looked at them, swallowing thickly. My eyes snapped over upon seeing a spot of magneto in my vision, and I froze up, seeing Carver standing just a little ways in front of the kitchen. Of course he was there. He was also a pastry chef, but as much as I wanted to think his proximity meant he had forgiven me, he wasn't looking at me. He wasn't even looking at the stage. His gaze was fixed firmly on the ground, arms crossed over his chest. If it weren't for his responsibilities, he definitely wouldn't be here. I could feel my eyes starting to burn again, and I heard the mayor clear his throat. Well, Vanessa, let's hear what you have to say. What I had to say. Hello, everyone. There was a gentle response of hellos from the crowds, everyone giving me looks of encouragement. They probably thought I was nervous. I want to thank you all for this opportunity. Here to honor the pastry god and consume delicious sweets in his name. I closed my eyes, breathing in deeply. Oh, pastry god, I shouldn't be up here. As elves, we're always trying to do what's right and properly show our respect and love for our Lord and Baker. But sometimes we can be blind to what the right thing actually is. Or make excuses saying that we're doing something for good when it's actually only because of selfishness. I can see the smiles in the crowd start to grow a little confused. I don't even know what I'm saying anymore. Sometimes we don't know what we really want until it's right in front of us, until it's snatched away. All we want to do is apologize. Kara's head suddenly lifted, and our eyes met. I was caught off guard, and my throat closed up, fingers curling into my palms. I couldn't do it. I had to say something. I pressed my hands hard against the podium, squeezing my eyes shut.